Yes, the mystery over the next Karnataka Chief Minister is over. The Congress party has chosen Siddaramaiah as the Chief Minister after 4 days of hectic deliberations. This will be the 75-year-old second term after a gap of 5 years. Siddaramaiah has presented 13 budgets in his 4 decades in politics, claims to have support of more MLAs as well. DP Shivakumar, the other contender, has been chosen the Deputy Chief Minister and will also continue as the state party chief. A congressman from the beginning, Shivakumar is also a toll Bokaliga leader. Both leaders had staked their claims to the top posts after the Congress's emphatic win in the assembly election. The swearing-in ceremony is expected to be held on the 20th of May. Following the news, Siddaramaiah tweeted that the party will always join hands to protect the interests of Karnatakars. He wrote that the Congress party will work as a family to provide transparent and corruption-free governance.
Everything is well. Everything will be well, is going to be well. We had made a one-line resolution that whatever the High Command will take a decision, we will abide by it. Ultimately, Rahulji called me and said, you all have to work together. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge called us and gave this dikat. We all have accepted whatever the formula has been generated.
All right, so we believe that it was former Congress President who finally nudged DK Shivakumar into accepting this decision. But let's take this further. We have DP Satish, Group Editorial Advisor of the South Division at Network 18, Sandeep Shastri, National Coordinator of Lokniti Network. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. DP Satish, first to you, what is the formula that the two leaders finally agreed upon?
Parikshit, Congress had no other option. They had to make Siddaramaiah the Chief Minister because all the pre-poll surveys, one conducted by Mr. Sandeep Shastri also, claimed that Siddaramaiah had got the maximum approval ratings and DK Shivakumar had just 10% of what Siddaramaiah had got. And Siddaramaiah is the tallest leader and the most popular leader across Karnataka today, across region, caste and religion. And Congress had to make him the Chief Minister because of his experience, also because of his popularity. So finally, Congress has decided to make him the Chief Minister with some riders. And DK Shivakumar is the state party president and organization man, and he also fought a big battle with the High Command, and finally they have pursued him, as he has said. Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge have pursued him to accept number 2 position. He will also continue as party state president and also deputy chief minister with 2-3 lucrative portfolios. And they are not, I don't know if they are going to make the formula public or not. In politics, sometimes they don't make it public. And people say it is a 50-50 arrangement. First 30 months, Siddaramaiah will be the chief minister. Remaining 30 months, DK Shivakumar will be the chief minister. But we really don't know about that because no one has made it public. And normally, they may or may not make it public. And if that happens, Siddaramaiah is going to lead the party in the next parliament elections, which is crucial because in 2019 parliament election, Congress was routed in Karnataka. They could win just 1 seat. After this, they have crucial BBMP elections, that Bangalore City Corporation, and after that they have Jilla Panchayat, Taluk Panchayat elections, and after that they have parliament election. It's an election season for Siddaramaiah. At the same time, they have promised 5 guarantees. They have to fulfill all those guarantees. And Siddaramaiah's experience as finance minister who has presented 13 budgets will come in handy.
Right. Very important points there. Let me go across to Mr. Sandeep Shastri. Mr. Shastri, you had been predicting that, yes, Siddaramaiah is the stronger leader out of the two. Give us a sense of how he stands and what were the odds for both the leaders, DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah, and why Siddaramaiah was stronger before the Congress party?
Parikshit, both Siddaramaiah and Shivakumar represent 2 different groups within the Congress. Siddaramaiah represents the Ahinda Backward Coalition, whereas Mr. DK Shivakumar represents the organization in the party. Both had to work together in order for the party to win the election. And now the party wants to leverage both their strengths. As Satish mentioned, surveys clearly pointed out to Siddaramaiah being the favorite, even in the popular perception. And it seems even among the MLAs. The critical question was, how do you get DKS on board? And DKS took the firm stand initially that he would not accept anything short of the chief ministership. And I think finally he got around to what I have been saying in the media for the last 2-3 days, a 1+1+1 formula, that I will be the only deputy chief minister. I will get the portfolios of my choice. And finally, I will continue as KPCC president till the next elections. And I think all the three demands have been met, and therefore he finally conceded. I think the Congress requires the strengths, capacities, and the skills of both Siddaramaiah and Shivakumar to run the government. It will be interesting to see how long and how effectively the peace remains. But as of now, I think the two have decided to work together. I'm not too sure how long that alliance would continue. We already have voices among the Dalit leaders and Lingayat leaders protesting against no deputy chief minister from their segments. But this was one of the assurances that Shivakumar got for agreeing to become the deputy chief minister. So I think it's going to be difficult days ahead, but I think the leadership of the Congress at the state level has the necessary skills to be able to take it forward.
Right. Will this be, DP Satish, an uneasy truce, you believe? Because we heard a soundbite from DK Shivakumar's brother where he told the media that they were expecting him to be the CM and they're not happy with this decision.
See, it looks like that because Congress has got the best mandate since 1989. In 1989, they won 181 seats, and this time they have won 136. Because they have an absolute majority, a good majority, and government is stable. But whenever Congress wins too many seats, government won't be stable. That is the problem. Government will be shaky with absolute majority. Between 1989 and 1994, Congress has seen 3 chief ministers, and with 181 MLAs in the assembly, Congress government was shaky and they couldn't perform. In the 1994 election, Congress was reduced to just 36 seats, the lowest ever in the history of Karnataka Congress. And this time Congress has got a great mandate. But government may or may not be strong or stable because DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah, as Mr. Sandeep Shastri has rightly pointed out, they represent two extremes in the party. Siddaramaiah is the representative of the minorities, backward classes, and SCs and STs. DK Shivakumar is a representative of the Vakkaligas, the dominant community in the old Mysore region. Because they are not, DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah are not compatible because DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah fought each other in different parties. DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah came together only after Siddaramaiah joined Congress in 2005 or 6, and they started working together only after Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge moved to Delhi in 2009 as a union minister. After that, Siddaramaiah became leader of the opposition, and DK Shivakumar, as working president of the Karnataka Congress under R.V. Deshpande, had to work with Siddaramaiah. When Siddaramaiah won 2013 assembly election, became chief minister, DK Shivakumar wasn't made a minister. He had to wait for 6 months to get a cabinet berth. And certainly they don't share a great relationship, but they will have to work together. And according to some insiders, DK Shivakumar might replace Siddaramaiah as chief minister after 30 months or something. If that is promised to him, he might work with Siddaramaiah, but in politics you don't know what happens tomorrow.
Right. That definitely is true. Mr. Shastri, do you believe that the outcome of the parliamentary election, the general election next year, and how the state of Karnataka performs, how the Congress performs under the leadership of Siddaramaiah in one sense, that could be the decider as to how long Siddaramaiah would continue or whether DK Shivakumar would come in as chief minister?
Parikshit, as you know, Karnataka has always voted differently in the Lok Sabha and the Assembly elections. What I think the Congress leadership would be hoping is Siddaramaiah and DK working together could shift the tide when it comes to a Lok Sabha elections and get the Congress up with a better performance from Karnataka. Going by trends, it looks as if in Karnataka there is a difference in voting pattern for the State Assembly and the Lok Sabha. But I think the mandate to Siddaramaiah and Shivakumar would be to try and ensure that in the Lok Sabha election, the Congress is able to get as many seats from Karnataka as possible. And I think the results of next year's elections will also define and determine whether DKS is rewarded with what he expects at the end of 2.5 years. So I think this will be an important test for DK Shivakumar as the KPCC president, how the Congress does in the Lok Sabha elections from Karnataka.
Right. DP Satish, it has always been said over the last 10-15 days that Siddaramaiah has support of more MLAs within the party. As a part of the deal, as a part of the truce, has Shivakumar also been allowed to induct ministers of his choice? Is that part of the deal as well?
It looks like that because according to some insiders, Congress High Command has agreed that DK Shivakumar can pick a few names, his supporters or his loyalists. And DK Shivakumar will definitely have his own list of ministers and he will definitely expect Siddaramaiah to induct his men or women into the cabinet. I am sure DK Shivakumar will propose at least 10 names and Siddaramaiah might agree to at least 8 to 9 names. And DK Shivakumar will also ask him to give portfolios of his choice. Some of the major portfolios like power, water resources, Bangalore city development, PWD, revenue, all these portfolios are considered lucrative in Karnataka for various reasons, as all of us know, and DK Shivakumar will certainly demand that. Secondly, DK Shivakumar represents the Vakkaliga community, which is the second largest after Lingayats, and DK Shivakumar will definitely expect Siddaramaiah to induct more and more Vakkaligas.
All right. Thank you very much, DP Satish and Mr. Sandeep Shastri, for joining us on this program, giving us a complete overview of where things stand in Karnataka and how the Congress managed to convince both leaders to work together. We are going to take a short break at this point, but don't go anywhere. Coming up, the government may cut demand incentives for electric two-wheelers, but mulls increasing the overall allocation under FAME scheme for the two-wheeler segment. Details when we are back. We're getting you an exclusive interview with the Union Minister for Heavy Industries.